The first reason you shouldn't over-provide for a woman is it will make her feel too important to you. My kings, there are very few women that when you over-provide for them, they would not feel like they are too important to you. Most women, especially in these our modern times, will feel like they are too important and valuable to you when you over-provide for them. And what do I mean by over-providing? Where you are willing to go to any length and any extent to make sure that you are providing for your woman. Sometimes you even force it on her. You're asking her if she needs something, let's say maybe if she needs some money, and she's like, oh no, I still have some from the last one you sent, and you impose it on her. Go sending it to her, whether she likes it or not. That is what I'm talking about. That is over-providing. Sometimes you step out, you see things that you think might be nice on her, and then you ask her about them. Maybe, oh, I saw this hair, I would like to get it for you. And she's like, oh, I don't like it. Or maybe I have enough, so don't buy. Oh no, now you try to give her reasons why she needs the hair. Why she is letting you know that she doesn't need it, but you're willing to impose it on her and go to any extent to get it for her. Some men even go as far as even sharing their salaries into 2 equal parts and giving their girlfriends or woman the other part. It's like, why are you over-providing for her? Because you're doing that, she's going to start feeling like she is too important to you. Because you've carried her comfort on your head like gala, now she feels like, oh, I am the best woman in the world. I am the only one this man can be with. And because of that, she will start feeling like she's very important, start feeling like some goddess. And you can't blame her because that is where you've placed her. That is what you've done for her. You've made her feel like she is too important and her comfort is too valuable to you that you will go to any extent for it. And because you've done that, now she will start showing you what it means for somebody to be too important to the other person. And that is not where you want your woman, my kings. You want to be sure that your woman feels like as much as she is adding to your life, you are also very important in her life. You don't want her to feel like she is the one who is very important to you, whilst you are not that important to her. Because that is the truth of how it's going to turn out. The moment she starts feeling like she's too important to you, now you become less important to her, even though you are the one providing. And that is definitely not where you want yourself. And here's the truth of the matter. Most of these women, they don't even do things for these men that provide for them, that overly provide for them. They don't even buy them, not even the little bit of gifts, like even small, tiny things like water. They don't get for them, but they start feeling too important because you've placed them there. So my kings, do not make the mistake of over-providing for a woman, because it might make her, at least most women, start feeling too important to you. Now, another reason why you shouldn't over-provide for a woman is because it makes her entitled. My kings, when you overly provide for a woman, most times she's going to start feeling entitled. She's not going to see the need to appreciate your effort of providing for her, because now you've made it look like it is your obligation, it is your duty and your responsibility. So now why would she thank you or appreciate you for something that you should do? And that is exactly how it is going to be for most women. When you over-provide for most women, the next thing they start feeling like that is something you're supposed to do always. In fact, it is in women's nature. We naturally always take whatever you do for us to be something that you're supposed to be doing at all times. So now you will notice that when you over-provide for a woman, and if for any reason you are not able to provide, even if it's for a short period of time, you will see her flip on you like it's some very huge thing you've done, like you've made some very horrible mistake. She will start showing you attitudes that you begin to ask yourself, why? Because in this case, you are even the one providing, and providing for her when she doesn't even ask for it. And now you are wondering, why does she feel that way? Why does she feel like you're supposed to do it for her always? It is because you've trained her in that way. You've made her feel like all the time your job is to provide for her and even overdo it. So the moment she is trained that way and she is used to it, she will start feeling entitled and she will not show you appreciation. So my kings, if you notice that your woman doesn't show you appreciation when you do things for her, you have to take some step back and see if you are overly providing for her, because most times that will be the reason why she would not show you any appreciations, because now she feels entitled to it. She feels like that's what you're supposed to do. So what am I thanking you for? How would I thank you for doing your job? And here is the truth of the matter, my kings. It is not your job. It is not your responsibility to provide for her. She is your girlfriend, not your wife. She is not fully your responsibility yet. She is the responsibility of herself and her parents. So it is not in your place to provide for her, not to talk of over providing for her. So my kings, do not make this mistake. Do not make a woman feel like you can always provide everything for her if you don't want her to start feeling entitled. Another reason why you shouldn't overprovide for a woman is because it makes her lazy. My kings, when you overprovide for a woman, you are training and grooming her to become lazy. Even if it is a woman who has a little bit of hard work in her, the moment you start overproviding for her, you are just telling her that she can't be lazy and do nothing. You start training her to become unproductive because all the time, everything she needs is right in her face. And sometimes you even do it over the bar, like the way some kings go ahead to pay rent, pay school fees for their women. Those type of things are the things that will make a woman less productive because she knows whatever she needs is right there in her face. If she needs it, all she needs to do is to ask you. And even when she doesn't ask you, you provide it. So what's there to hustle about? What's there to stress herself about? Now she will start feeling like all she needs to do is to sit pretty, take care of herself, enjoy herself while you do all the provision. And that is where laziness starts to set in. So most times when some kings complain about their women being lazy, I sometimes ask them, how do you treat her? How do you provide for her? What are the things you do for her? Because most times women would turn lazy. That is for a woman who is not naturally lazy. She would begin to become lazy the moment she knows you over provide for her. Because everything is there. You two think about it, my kings. Everything is there for me. So why should I stress myself? Why should I hustle? So that's exactly the reason why you should never over provide for your woman unless you want yourself a lazy woman. But if that's not the case, please, my kings, I'm not saying you should not take care of your women. Don't get me wrong. Do what you can for your woman, but do not over provide for her. That money that you would use to over provide for her, take it and invest it or reinvest it in something that is already bringing you income or a new business venture, because at least you are sure that that one will bring you returns than using it to over provide for a woman who might still end up leaving you. So my kings, do not get me wrong. Provide for your woman, but don't over provide. Another reason you shouldn't over provide for a woman is it can make her love you less. My kings, even for a woman who loves you, the moment you start over providing for her, you are signing yourself up to just make her love you less. And this is truly because that is human nature. When something is valuable, when a woman knows that she's valuable, she's bringing you value, she would definitely feel like she doesn't have to come to you because I am the value here, I am the prize. So why am I coming to you? Why am I stressing myself to even do any work to get closer to you? That is exactly how it is going to be the moment you start over providing for your woman. She's going to feel like you love her so much, and since you are the one who loves her that much, you have to do most of the work. Now she's going to either mistreat you or just start behaving very weirdly towards you, because even if she had loved you like to a certain extent before, it will start dropping. You start losing your value in her sight because you've made her more valuable. So my kings, it is very risky to go over providing for your woman because it will make her love you less. And for a woman who doesn't even love you at all, then now it's 000, like there's nothing, no love in her for you. She will just be there because she feels like the prize and you are treating her as the prize. Another reason why you shouldn't over provide for a woman is because it will make her financially irresponsible. My kings, when you over provide for a woman, especially financially, now she's going to be very irresponsible with the funds. It is just natural human nature that when you don't work for money, when you don't work for a particular thing, you squander it, you misuse it because you don't know its value. The person working hard for it is the person who would use it diligently and wisely. But the person who is not stressing to get it, who is just sitting and getting it at a platter of gold, will just misuse it. And that is exactly what a woman is going to do the moment you start over providing for her. And this goes for even the best of women. It is just human nature. Even if she is a good woman, the moment you start over providing for her and make it a habit, make it something that is usual, it's something always happening, she would gradually become financially irresponsible because the things are always there. So she will squander the money, use it anyhow. You get her using it to chase trends. Now she would want to use the latest gadgets, buy the latest shoes, dresses, anything that is trending. And one thing about trends is you can never catch up with trend because there would always be an upgrade. There will always be an update of what you have, and because of this she will become very irresponsible, spending and squandering it anyhow. Whatever it is that is trending, she wants to get for herself, and it will make her be willing to go to any extent to get that. And that's because you've made her that way. And if for any reason you are no longer able to provide, now she would be willing to move to the next person or take any other means at all to start getting back that provision that she always got from you. And that is because that is how you've made her. So even for a good woman, it is very dangerous to over provide for her, because even if she's not like that, you gradually train her to become that way. So my kings, do not over provide for your woman unless you want a financially irresponsible woman for yourself. Now, the last reason on my list today why you shouldn't over provide for a woman is it makes her arrogant. My kings, when you over provide for a woman, you make her become arrogant, because now again she's already feeling like she's important to you. Now she's also going to start feeling like she's better than other people, she's better than other women, because after all, how many women get what she gets? Now she's going to feel like some princess, like some goddess, and because of this she will start being arrogant to human beings in general, and even more to you, because you might feel like it would not get to you, but because you are the one providing, you think you are in a safe side. You are still not safe. She will bring that arrogance to you even more, because you will be the closest to her at all times. So you will definitely get more of the heat than anybody else. That is the reason why you shouldn't over provide for your woman. And I'm saying this for both a good woman and now a bad woman. That one, you are even fueling it more, because the arrogance is already there. So over providing for her is adding more fuel to the fire, so it keeps burning. And again, when you over provide for a woman, you open yourself up to being used. When a woman knows that you are over providing for her, you're willing to provide any and everything for her. If she's an opportunist who doesn't want anything to do with you, she is going to use that opportunity and make sure she gets every and anything she wants to get from you. And at the end of the day, you end up being hurt. So my kings, do not make this terrible mistake of over providing for a woman. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 6 reasons why you should never over provide for a woman, no matter what. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.